It was only when the woman about to be executed lifted her head that the commander realized in shock that she was the one he had been searching for 5 years. Turns out 5 years ago, the commander was ambushed and fled into the wilderness. At death's door, he stumbled upon a woman gathering herbs. The kind-hearted woman offered to treat him. "Who sent you? If I wanted to kill you, I would have finished you off already. Let go, I need to get the bullet out." Only when he saw her medical uniform did the commander finally let his guard down. She gestured for him to grab some painkillers from her basket. But the commander mistakenly took an aphrodisiac instead of painkillers, and the effect hit him instantly. His mind clouded. He couldn't help but forcefully kiss her. The violated woman raised her hand and slapped him. But then she thought if she left now, her father would sell Lantau to that wretched old man. To escape this miserable fate, she willingly became the man's antidote. The next morning when the commander woke up, the woman had vanished without a trace. Only an embroidered handkerchief was left by his side. The commander immediately ordered to find her at all costs. But the search yielded nothing for 5 long years. 5 years flew by. The woman gave birth to the man's child, but because she was pregnant out of wedlock, her father scorned her and sent her to work as a servant, living hand to mouth. Meanwhile, the man's mother pretended to be sick every day to pressure him into getting married. The commander still couldn't forget the woman who saved him 5 years ago, so he flatly rejected all the blind dates his mother arranged. This enraged the old lady. Then the butler came up with a plan. Why not host a banquet under the guise of military family visits? So the old lady secretly invited all the unmarried women in town so she could personally pick out a future daughter-in-law. She was all for it and greenlit the banquet right on the spot. When the woman's dad found out, he was terrified his daughter's secret, having a kid out of wedlock, would blow up in his face, so he straight up kicked her and the baby out. Just as they were left homeless on the street, they ran into a man passing by. Right at that critical moment, a wild horse came charging straight at the little girl. The woman tried her best to catch up but couldn't save her in time. Thankfully, the man spotted the danger, jumped out of his car, and managed to subdue the horse, saving the kid's life. The woman was so grateful she dropped to her knees and thanked him, even bowing her head to the ground. The man felt like he'd seen her somewhere before and was about to get a closer look, but his mother called him back. The next day, the woman's mom rushed over all excited, saying the old lady's house was short-staffed for the banquet. The pay was crazy good, and she dragged her daughter along to work. But as soon as the woman got to the kitchen, the servants mistook her for one of the high society ladies who came to be inspected, and they blindly led her straight to the main hall. The old lady took an instant liking to her, and immediately asked which noble family she was from. "And what's your family background and age?" "Ma'am, I'm Shenruyi, 25 years old. Single?" The jealous competitor was convinced she was here to steal the spotlight, so she called her out publicly for already having a kid, and her deadbeat dad chimed in, claiming he'd already kicked her out of the family. The old lady was completely floored. She thought she'd found the perfect match, but it turned out the woman was already a mother. She decided the woman had done it on purpose to climb the social ladder. The woman tried to explain she never had any such intentions, but no matter how much she defended herself, everyone insisted she'd come to compete for the marriage. The more they talked, the worse it got, and the old lady was furious. She immediately ordered her staff to slap the woman's mouth. After getting beat, the scheming stepmom wouldn't let it go. She talked the old lady into having the woman shot right then to show who's boss. The old lady called the kitchen staff to see if the woman really came to help, but the person they brought was her own mother. The old lady lost it. She thought they planned this together to mess with her. The mother begged and begged, but the old lady didn't care and ordered a beating. Seeing her mom dying, the woman broke free, threw herself over her and took the hits with her frail body. In the end, the mom passed out from her injuries. "Fine, I'll take the blame. I admit it," the woman said. "I was shameless trying to hook up with the commander to sneak into the banquet." "Please, madam, do what you want with me. Just spare my mother's life," she begged. "Please, have mercy, let my mom go," the woman kept crying. "Please, madam, I'm begging you, please spare her." A little girl was waiting for her mom, but she never came. She ran into the banquet hall crying, "Please save my mom!" The guard tried to stop her, but she slipped past and fell at the old lady's feet, sobbing for her mother. "How dare you, you little brat! Let go of her!" someone yelled. "Grandma, please let my mom go!" the girl begged. "Who are you calling grandma? Even if I were desperate for a grandkid, I'd never accept a bastard like you." The crowd started bad-mouthing the woman, saying she came from nowhere. The old lady joined in the insults, having no idea this was her own granddaughter. The woman cried and begged them to leave the child alone, but that only made the old lady angrier. She ordered the woman be shot immediately. Meanwhile, the man heard his mother was about to execute someone. He knew his normally kind mother wouldn't act like that without a reason, so he rushed to the banquet hall. By the time he got there, the woman was already barely breathing, slumped on the ground. The old lady gave the order. The executioner was about to strike. But the man saw the little girl beside her, still kowtowing and begging for mercy. A sharp pain hit the man's heart. He quickly spoke up, begging his mom to go easy. "I'm gonna make sure everyone here sees what happens when you mess with military honor. Fire!" The old lady was dead set on making an example of her. Then the woman on the ground slowly lifted her head. The man stared close and was shocked to find it was the girl he'd been searching for 5 years, his long-lost love. "Stop!"